conversational,
resilient,
independent,
Beautiful.
I would say grounded. She's at the center of a crazy, wild family. She's able to stay calm, steady, composed, and we can all look for her to care and love.
persevering,
No, resilient.
resilience.
We think you're resilient, Busha. You've put up with a lot of crap over the years.
Yes,
A lot of crazy kids and grandkids and
except for me.
She's kind.
She's kind. Emma, what's something that makes you think of Busha?
She's kind.
She's kind. Busha is very spunky. I would say she is a very spunky grandma, that's for sure.
I'd say her hugs.
Her hugs.
She loves getting hugs from me.
The one word I would describe Mom would be the word boss. Mom was the boss. She was the glue. She was the one that had to manage all of us. There were 5 kids plus Ricky, and Dad traveled a lot, so she had to run this crew.
One word to describe Busha.
Sassy.
Witty.
Endearing.
a shopper.
It's actually 2 words.
That's one word. Shopper.
I would say talkative. Always can fill a silence.
Inquisitive.
Social.
Witty. She's always quick with a comeback.
thoughtful, funny,
Short.
Tough.
The one word that I would describe Busha is, you're a hoot.
Stamina. There's a lot of you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of personality.
Yep.
And so you need a lot of stamina. So 90 years of stamina.
Never used Prego on my spaghetti because you always used it growing up and I hated it.
Willing to be accepting. When I first came into the family, she was so accepting of me. Always made me feel a part of the family, and I really, really appreciate that.
her ability to stay so sharp and articulate, her recall's incredible. She's hip and in the know, she knows what's going on. To stay sharp as a tack at 90 years old, she's as sharp at 90 as I remember her being at 70. It's a gift. She's a brilliant lady, and I think that's why she's had so many brilliant children and so many brilliant grandchildren. So I hope when I'm 80 or 90 years old, I'm even close to what Busha currently is intellectually.
I don't know the context of this. Matt was probably crying or something, but something that you told me when I was young was crying is good for your soul. And anytime I've cried, I've remembered that.
I admire that she's living on her own. 90 and still living on her own.
Yeah.
I admire that. I think that's not easy for anyone to do, and I think that's great that she's so independent.
I think it was Mother's Day this year. Mama B asked her how did she raise 6 kids? She was essentially like, Mom, how did you do that? And Busha was quiet for a little, and I thought she was gonna give some insightful advice, and she was just like, I just did it. She just doesn't complain. She doesn't ever play a victim. She just does it.
What is something that you admire about Mom?
The fact that she was able to raise 5 great kids and Jeff in the time that she did.
I love your passion for sports growing up. I always love when seeing you and Papa Ron at my baseball games, but even just connecting on, anything Denver sports or just the latest news on ESPN. Always love that about Busha.
I really love and admire that she calls everyone on their birthday every year, and she has their birthdays written down to make sure that she doesn't forget them.
I just think that she's such a strong lady, raising all the kids, moving, to different locations, living in different homes, and just having the best attitude. I don't know, I just always have a great time when I'm with you, Busha.
Somewhat close to your answer, I think that the thing that I admire most about you, Busha, is your heart. You have so much love to give, and you just love your family so deeply, especially me. And I admire that about you.
I learned to be resilient, and no matter how hard life is, to power through and keep on enjoying it and love who's still with you.
One thing that you admire or have learned from her?
That she loves her kids unconditionally.
What would you say is something that you have learned or admire about Busha?
Patience.
What's one thing that you've learned over the years from your mom?
How to be a mom. I can't even imagine what it was like raising 6 children. How many meals she made, laundry, keeping schedules going. We never wanted for anything. I mean, Mom just did a fantastic job raising us. But Dad's helped too.
My favorite mom story was back in when we had my 60th birthday here in Houston. Due to weather, Mom had to stay with me in my apartment. Second day, I got home early. I surprised her, and to my surprise, Mom was taking a sponge bath in the kitchen sink. Trouble was, Mom was topless. Well, I startled her, she startled me. Her left boob hit the floor, and to this point, I do not drink milk anymore.
First time she met my parents when we were engaged, she came over to the hotel where they were staying, and she's leaving, and it's like, all right, nice to meet you, but stop calling me Shirley.
Remember when I was a kid? I think it was in Davenport. I got in trouble, and you came chasing after me. I ran outside, and I ran around the house, and I laughed you. You never did get me.
All right, I got one too. So it was so fun hanging out with you in the casino in Tulsa, and you stayed up later than your son, who went back at 10:30, and you were out till I think 1 a.m. doing Vegas bombs. It was a fun night.
Party!
Seeing her at Thanksgiving.
Yeah. What about you?
She loves me.
And that she loves you.
I'd say the first time I met her, when I came out there with Lauren, I think it was Thanksgiving for the first time, and just being welcomed by her.
Probably my favorite story is when you crop dusted Jason when you were walking across the living room. Remind me of the reenactment of the JFK assassination.
When I graduated high school, she came up to me with like a little canister and was like crying and said, "I'm sorry that I can't afford to give you a special present with all of your grandpa's medical bills." And she's crying, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's okay." She's like, "Here's some hot chocolate." And I was like, "Okay, thank you." And I opened the hot chocolate to like smell it, and there was cash inside there, and she's like, "Ah, gotcha." So that was pretty funny and messed up.
Getting to dance with Busha at our wedding. That was so nice. We did like 4 or 5 dances because Busha was one of the only people tearing up that dance floor. So I had a lot of fun dancing with her.
What is your favorite memory of Mom?
Oh, without a doubt. First time I took her to, I was the only one to take her to Michael Bublé ourselves, just she and I, and so we had a little date to Michael Bublé, and to see her screaming and acting crazy like, you know, it's a Beatles concert or something. She had so much fun, and it's just a great memory.
Did she throw her panties at him?
Yes, she did. he didn't catch them.
My favorite memory is from Thanksgiving a couple years ago. We were minutes away from leaving for the airport, and my dad couldn't find his phone. And so everyone was searching the house for it, and people were calling it, and no one could find it. And then Busha sarcastically goes, "Oh, let me check my purse." And then she pulls out my dad's phone.
What I've learned from her is that if you keep your chips in the oven, they stay warm and fresh 24/7. I would say when we shared that dance at our wedding, I thought it was a very special moment until I found out later that she had stolen my wallet.
It's got to be Zach's wedding weekend with the hat and the bourbon. That's easily one of my favorite
Watching
memories.
her chug bourbon at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Hilarious. Yes, hilarious.
I did have a great time hanging out with her that weekend. I think, though, if I were to go way back in the day, I'd say that one of my favorite memories was when I would have the opportunity when I was really little to come in and spend the night at your house. And I just always had a blast there at the house in Springfield, stealing Cokes out of the garage refrigerator, or playing with the weird toys down in the basement, or like trying to like get Mitzi to come out from underneath the bed. But like the best part really though, and I will never forget this, is the next morning when you would make the absolute best egg and cheese? Egg and cheese sandwich. I almost said grilled cheese. Egg and cheese sandwich.
You make the best grilled cheese sandwich.
I do make the best grilled cheese sandwich, but when it comes to egg and cheese, Busha's the best. Sorry, Brenda, but it's her birthday, so Busha, it's the best. Thank you. I love you.
My favorite memory of Busha was whenever we went to her house in Denver to set up the Christmas tree while she was gone. And then she called us, yelling at us, telling us not to set it up after we spent hours to get in the house. And we had to take it down just for her to say she wished we put it up for her.
What's your favorite memory of your mom?
I have a lot of them, but one of them is in college. I think it was my senior year. It was Mom's weekend, and we were all at the Hatter, and Mom was a dancing machine, and she closed down the bar and then asked the football team if they needed a ride home, including the quarterback that I had a crush on. So Mom loaded them all up, and we took them home.
Really, I have a series of memories that I really love it, and those pretty much involve me looking over whenever there's a family reunion and seeing Busha having a conversation with somebody with a glass of wine in her hand. That's my favorite series of memories, but there is a particular memory that always cracks me up, and it involved a bunch of the family and maybe some friends of the family going out to eat dinner in Denver when Papa Ron was still around, and Papa Ron, being the great guy that he is, calls for the check, pays for everybody's dinner right there, and very nice gesture. And then about a minute or two after paying, Busha grabs the check, brings it over and looks at it, and realizes that Papa Ron had either perhaps forgot how to do the calculations, percentages on the tip, or he just wrote it in wrong. But anyway, she goes, "Ronnie, you tipped over 50%. What the hell are you doing?" She was just mad and upset, and we're like, "Oh God, it's all right." And he was obviously embarrassed, but then she said something like, "All right, I'm taking all the checks from now on. I'm signing all of them off." So I just thought it was a really funny memory, and she was always looking out for old Ronnie, for all of us. So that particular memory stands out.
What is your favorite memory of Mom?
When Mom came to celebrate my 50th birthday.
Slow down.
And she stayed out till 2 a.m. while Craig bailed at 10. We also gave her some Red Bull shots called Vegas bombs. Not good.
She had some great sayings. One saying was, "Wait till your dad gets home on Friday." And her second most inspirational one was, "I hope your goddamn kids act just like you do."
Oh my gosh!
Oh my God. Lordy, Lordy, I wish I was 40.
Lordy, Lordy, wish I were 40. Another thing that I think is funny is that she counts her sneezes, and it's never just like one. It's always like 10 or more.
Somebody else wants to say hi.
Where's the kielbasa?
What's your favorite thing that Busha says? Well, I'll be damned.
Oh, I think I've died and gone to heaven.
Everything's A-okay.
All right, my dear.
Well, it's Busha's favorite thing to bring up, so I hope you remember that I remember, and you don't have to ask me next time, but whatever, Grandma. Apparently I used to say that as a kid to her a bunch. Still kind of do.
What's your favorite Busha saying?
My favorite Busha saying is asking if she can keep the menu at random restaurants that she'll never go back to.
What is your favorite saying that Mom says?
Jesus Christ, Ronnie. Jesus Christ, Ronnie.
This coffee's going right through me.
Probably that one.
Yeah, probably that one. She's cute.
But you know what? I'm gonna let you all decide. Who do you think is Busha's favorite?
Maybe I'm her favorite. Maybe I'll give Jason a run for his money even.
Number 2, she did say our wedding was the most fun she has ever had at a wedding.
Period. Crushed it.
I say Uncle Doug.
It's been an honor being your favorite.
Who's her favorite?
Brenda, but I think I'm a close second.
I think it's pretty much narrowed down to 2, and that would be Brett and Lauren, being that both gave her great grandchildren.
Guten Tag. It's your Aunt Helga from Germany. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to celebrate Busha's 90th birthday with you all. But on the question of who is her favorite? Well, I think it is clear to everyone that it is Jason who is her favorite.
No way.
Definitely not Jason. Definitely not Jason.
Definitely not Jason.
Who is Busha's favorite?
Mom.
Definitely Lauren.
Mom.
Mom.
100%.
Mom. Mommy.
Let's get this out of the way. Rick is Mom's favorite. As Rick told me a long time ago, if I'm Mom's favorite, then you guys really fucked up. He's right.
Fucking me.
Not.
Me easily.
Who's Busha's favorite?
Probably Jeff.
What?
Nah, I had to throw him a bone.
Who's her favorite?
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. My wife, Brenda.
I agree with Aunt Helga. I think everyone knows that Jason is Busha's favorite for sure.
I thought Lauren was in the lead, and so I was going to say Lauren, being that she converted to Catholicism. Busha would love that. But I actually think I'm going to go Brett and say that Brett's her favorite, just because I've always thought that, at least for me and Zach and maybe Joe and other members of the family, Brett is really led by example. He was the first collegiate athlete in the family. He was a great coach. A lot of us coach now. And he was just an awesome guy to look up to, being one of the oldest grandkids. And see him, start to build his family. I think it, inspired others, and I hope I have a family like his and Lauren someday. So I'm actually going to say that Brett is Busha's favorite.
I think kind of a dark horse pick, but Brett, I think is your favorite, one of the oldest. He gave you your first great grandchild, Harper, and he can see eye to eye with you, same height. So,
Who's Busha's favorite?
Michelle.
Who's Busha's favorite?
It's Brenda.
Of course. Who's Busha's favorite?
Brenda.
And who is her favorite?
Oh man, I don't know that Mom really has a favorite. I mean, I think everyone's. Oh wait. I'm her favorite.
Yo, what up, Rick? It's your favorite Sully, Mike. Remember when we would stay up late and you would tell me all those stories about how much Busha loved Jason? Man, he really is her favorite. Jason is just the best.
Who is Busha's favorite?
Busha's favorite now, it's up in the air, but I would say come July, it will be Callum Veloquit. Callum Veloquit. Callum Veloquit.
We love you, Busha. Happy birthday.
Love you. Happy birthday, Busha.
Happy birthday, Busha. Happy birthday. We love you.
Happy birthday. I love you.
Love you, Mom. Happy 90th. We'll see you next year at 91. Bye.
Happy 90th birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Busha.
Busha.